want to look at another aspect of variable. Now, this type of variable we want to look at is called constant variables. Now, in this variable that we are looking at, this variable is called dynamic. This particular one here is dynamic because if I change cost now, let's say I come here and say cost now to be equal to animation. Let's see what happens. Cost now equal to animation. Save this and run it. Let's run our program. You can see that, okay, let's say sorry, cost. You can see now that the course of study is animation, no longer cyber security. Now let me explain something here for you. Let me open a new terminal and let us display this. Let's say we have CD desktop, CD basic by scripting, ls nano var data.sh. Now look at it here. You can see that the first course is cyber security, the second one is animation. What happens in programming is that the next variable will override the first variable. And to overcome such challenges or to overcome such issue, you make what? We now make the first if there is any variable that we don't want it to change, the value to change along in the future or along the programming, we can make such variable to be constant. That even if you change it, if you do it, it will no longer change it again. Look at it now. As we say, course, cyber security course animation, the second course override the first one, and that is what we call dynamic variable. But looking at constant variable, we cannot use what? Read only. Before we put read only, before we put what? Before we put the variable type. So let's say come here now, let's put it. I'll say what? Read only. Now let's save it. Control O, enter. Now let's run this program here. Let's run it. Clear. Let's run it, and so I see. What did it say? Read only variable. You can see it's saying what? Course is what? It's a read only what? Variable. So you cannot change it. You cannot modify it. It say what? Course is what? Read only what? Variable. That means you can't modify this. You cannot modify it. You cannot come here and say course is a cyber security again, or change it, because it's already in a read only word variable. That is what constant variable is all about. It's help you to actually tell more. If I say again, let us see another aspect of it. If I say cost to be equal to this, let's say cost, let me remove this here now. Cost to be equal to this. I'll come here again. Let me come down to here. I'll say cost again to be equal to animation. And I say echo dollar cost. Run it again. So cost is cyber security. Look at it now. the course of study cyber security registration number is this. Look at where we wanted to change the course. It say what? Course is only a read only variable, cyber security. That means you can't change it. You can't change it to any other thing. That is what called constant variable. When you can make your variable to be constant, and therefore so that it will not be, one cannot actually modify it in the future or along the line, because you don't want such variable to change. So that's how you actually make your variable constant. See you in the next video. So please stay tuned. Go to the previous video and please go through and then watch it, so be able to understand where we are at this moment. Thank you. My name still remains Godday Ocheme. I am your cyber security educator and ethical hacker. Stay tuned. Thank you.